Welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Phoenixville. I'm actually going to showcase this active adult community here. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in the Regency at Providence. This is an amazing active adult community, actually very unique from many others in the area. You're going to have outdoor pickleball courts, indoor pools, outdoor pools, a gym. You're gonna have a ton of amenities, and the best part is that the HOA maintains the entire front of this home here. So we're gonna show you guys this home. We're also gonna show you some of the community as well. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Let's get into the video. Hey, my name is Zach, and I've lived in this area for my entire life. And since being a licensed real estate agent for the last 4 years, I get calls and texts every single day from people just like you that are looking to make a move. So I figured, why not start a YouTube channel so that people like you can know everything that you need to know when moving to the area. You can reach out to me via text, call, email. You can even schedule a free Zoom consultation, and I'd love to connect with you to see how we can help you make your move. Let's get into the video. This is the home that we're going to be looking at today. We are here in Phoenixville. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and we are in the Regency at Providence. This is an active adult community, and honestly, this home is going to offer so much value. It's a single-story home, and you've got a lot more single-story homes here in this neighborhood than really in the rest of the area combined. Because it's active adult, they do have an emphasis on older living, older lifestyle, less steps. You will see some homes like right here. They do have, a couple down there. They do have 2 stories, but you are going to see a much bigger emphasis on single-story homes. You've got an amazing community here. They're going to maintain everything outside of the unit. They're going to maintain the grass, the mulch beds, all of the maintenance areas, common maintenance areas. And then you've got the amenities. You've got an indoor pool, outdoor pool, a pickleball court. You've got a clubhouse, a gym. The amenities are just endless here. And I'm super excited to show you guys this house. You'll have to comment down below. I'm gonna give you guys the price at the very end. I'll tell you right now, this is very affordable. So you're gonna have to comment down below at the end of the video if, for the price and the area, this is home that you guys would consider. You are literally minutes from King of Prussia. You're minutes from Bridge Street in Phoenixville. You're minutes from Providence Town Center in Collegeville. So everything you need, shopping, dining, doctors, entertainment, it's all gonna be in minutes of a driving distance. Before we get into the house here, I just figured I'd stop by the community here. So the house is just up there. I just walked down the street a little bit. This is gonna be your clubhouse area. You've got a parking lot, and I'll show you guys around here real quick before we get into the house. This is gonna be your putting green. So you've got a little putt area. Come out here, bring your club, bring your ball, and practice your putting. You're gonna have a tennis court area right here. You got 2 tennis courts right here. You can practice your tennis, and this is going to be open to you 24/7 that you can come in, play, and practice in. I'm going to walk back up here just because it's very swampy. Putting green again. And then you do have these walking paths, so you can just see the people going in and out. This is a very active community. This is going to be the clubhouse. You'll have your gym, your meeting rooms, just kind of your auxiliary and extra rooms. You have people over, meetings and stuff will all be held in here for the community. Walking back down here, there are some pathways and stuff. We'll walk down here. So we'll walk down here. Here's the main clubhouse right here. They do have some walking paths and trails and sidewalks throughout. This is gonna be the outdoor pool. So I'll take you guys down here and I'll show you the outdoor pool. Not the very close to the time of year. We're about 30 days away. It's end of May right now, so we're getting to the 1st of June, and we're getting really close to having summer pool weather. So in a couple of months, not in a couple of months, in about a month, this is going to be packed with people, and they'll open that all up. You'll have food and restaurant and all of that, some snacks and stuff like that in there. You got a grill. They've got some drinks and all of that. So really great area. You can get some rooftop seating. There's some chairs, tables, and stuff like that in there. So this is the back of the clubhouse here, and then we'll just walk over to the other side real quick. I'll show you guys over there the gate and the road from the street view. Outdoor pool. There is an indoor pool as well. So if you do want to swim or practice swimming during the winter months when it's cold, snowy, and icy, you will be able to do that here. So there's the clubhouse, indoor pool, gym. Extra meeting rooms, all of that is going to be in there. And then you walk down here. This is going to be the entrance to the community. So like I said before, more walking paths, You've actually got some walkers you can see over there walking through the community. So you're gonna have more walking paths and areas to just kind of meander around and check out the community. That's gonna be the back of the clubhouse. And then over here is what I wanted to show you. You've got the gates. So right now they are open. It is a gated community, which is gonna be super, super nice. Every now and then you will get an attendant or a call box. So the gates aren't always open. This is just a unique time today that they are open. Just off of Egypt Road here. And then this is gonna be the entrance to your community. Okay, we are stepping into the house now. I will flip the camera around. I'll show you guys a little bit in this house. Like I had mentioned before, this is a active adult community, 55 and up. You're gonna have a ton of amenities in here, like I had just shown you at the front of the house here at the start of the video. We were just walking in off of the front door here. So I'll pan around, I'll get you a shot of the front door, and we're gonna walk right into this house here. This is a 2-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms. You've got a basement. It's all single story, and you're just at about 2,400 square feet here. You've got a living area, you've got a little den, office area, and a ton of spots for storage. So I'll show you guys that later here in the video. Panning back here to the front door, I'm gonna show you guys right here where we had just walked in. You're gonna have a great little foyer area. Big area to drop your bags, drop shoes off, jackets, whatever it is, and then still proceed into the rest of the home. You are gonna have your kitchen right off of the front door. So when you walk in, you will have a spot to drop, a counter space. You're gonna have some hardwood floors. So if you have muddy shoes, wet shoes, anything like that, it's not gonna be right on your carpet. And then you're actually gonna open up into the kitchen, which is a really good spot. It's got a ton of room, a ton of storage space as well. So we'll walk back here. You're gonna get these really big windows here at the front of the house. Right now they've got a little screen in front of them, but they'll allow a ton of sunlight, natural light. It'll let you be able to look out and see the front of your home, people walking by, packages, anything like that. Getting another pan here of the kitchen. This is a super unique kitchen. It's obviously dated. You've got older appliances, you've got older cabinets, but it is super cool to see the layout. You get that gourmet, what they call gourmet style today of the double ovens. You get a little bit more spread out area in terms of cabinet space. You could probably do a small island here or even some more cabinetry or a nook in this corner over here just because you do have so much space. But really, really great sized kitchen. These cabinets go pretty tall up, so unless you're a really tall guy or girl, you're probably not gonna be utilizing or at least getting stuff on that top shelf very often. And you've got that little cutout on the back as well. In the back of the kitchen, you could put another little breakfast nook, a cutout, some more spots for storage and space. I love that glass, that stained glass design up above the window. I think it's super, super cool. And I'll give you another pan of the kitchen. I'll go back here to this other corner. Really great open concept as well. You could be in the kitchen, say that you had a table here, or you were cooking, or even just prepping some food, maybe cooking on the stove here, here at the sink. You have a very open concept that looks out into the rest of the home, the living area, the office, the den, even out back into the porch. And then this was the pantry that goes along with the kitchen in here. Really good size. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different shelves, and then it goes up pretty tall. So if you do have some stuff that you don't use that often, maybe you could store it up there a little bit higher, make use of that space. We're gonna walk here. This feels super, super open. I don't know how it picks up here on the video, having this pole in front, but it does feel super open. You can go this side of the pole. You could go this side of the pole. It really does feel open. I'll show you this closet real quick right off of the front foyer. This is just great to put your jackets in, your shoes, whatever it is when you do come off of the front door here to my left. And then I'll pan to the rest of the home. This is gonna be the basement. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. This is a single story home, so 55 and up, that older lifestyle, you're not gonna have to worry about a lot of steps. There's a few steps maybe to get into the home, maybe 1 or 2 steps to get into the home, And then there's a few steps on the back of the home off of the porch. So very minimal in terms of steps. Once you get in the home, you don't need to worry about any steps at all. Super thought out and convenient. Stepping back here into the back of the living area, you've got a gas fireplace here in the living area. This is the door to your backyard. We'll show you that later towards the end of the video. And you have a really good space in here. You could definitely put multiple chairs. You could put a table, a TV, even a coffee table as well. Really good size. The one thing I would mention is that you can just see some of the carpeting is just worn and just used. So one thing to keep in mind if you would purchase this house, but I mean that's going to be super cheap compared to everything else that would go with it. All right, I'm gonna take you guys back here to the office and to the primary. As we get there, I'm curious, how much do you guys think this house is asking? I'll give you some information about it. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It's just about 2,400 square feet, and it's right in Phoenixville. You're minutes from King of Prussia. You're minutes from Providence Town Center, from Bridge Street on Phoenixville. So I'm curious, how much do you guys think this home is worth? I have not told you guys yet. I'll mention it at the end of the video, but comment down below right now, what do you guys think this home is asking? How much? So just before we get into the primary right here, this is a little extra room you get. It's an office, a den. It's really could be used for whatever you would like. Another room to relax, a man cave, a makeup room, whatever it is. You would have this extra room just off of the family room at the back of the home. You do have double doors for some privacy, for some quietness, depending on what you do in here, and homework room, study room, whatever. And a really great home at the back of the house as well, so you're not gonna have anyone peeking in. You've just got this wood view, a lot of privacy. You get a good view of the back of the home if you've got a pet, if you've got little ones over, guests over, and you wanna keep an eye on them. This could be a great spot to maybe do some work and keep an eye on anyone that might be outside. Same carpet in this room as throughout the rest of the home here. That is something that I do really appreciate about this home. They don't have a lot of different flooring options. Everything is pretty standard in the flooring, and I think that goes a long way. One of my biggest pet peeves in homes is when it has multiple different pieces of flooring. So mix-max flooring, 3, 4, 5 different pieces of flooring in a home just drives me absolutely crazy. All right, going into the primary. I like how they did this little entranceway before you actually get in. You've got the trade ceilings. You got some molding in there as well. This is a really good size room. That's not a king size bed, but you could easily fit a king size bed. You have 2 great windows. The blinds are obviously down right now. You get a view of the neighbor's house. Walk-in closet, walk-in bathroom. There is no recessed lighting. Not having the lighting and the darker paint makes this room just a little bit darker, but I think you can still see the size. This is where I was just standing over here to the left. You have a ton of room. You could do a way bigger bed, you could do a sofa, you could do a dresser, TV up on the wall. Honestly, anything you could imagine. This room is really good size. Once again, you will just see some of the carpet. It's just getting some pulls and just being used. So luckily it's the same carpet. Luckily it's a pretty easy area. You would be able to probably replace all this carpet for a very affordable price. Stepping into the bathroom here, you're gonna have a tub and a walk-in shower, which is gonna be crucial. Having this you know, in this 55 and plus lifestyle is gonna be crucial. You're not gonna have to worry about jumping over a tub and plopping down in there. You could just walk in. Looks like there might even be a bench in here as well. So you could utilize that, and this is gonna be something that is super valuable, having this in the home already. You do have double vanities, taller as well. Sometimes in these older style homes, you will see lower vanities. These do look to be a good height. If anything, this one's just a little bit awkward because it's like right behind the door. So when the door closes, it's kind of in your way. But other than that, I think this is great. You've got more storage. You do have a lot of space up here to put some stuff and utilize that. Coming back here, I'll shut this door. You're gonna have a closet, just some linens, sheets, you know, extras that you need for the bathroom. Put in there. You're gonna have your tub right here. Really great sized tub. And then you're gonna come back here to the toilet. And then you do have another 2 great windows. You've got 9-foot ceilings all throughout in this home. That makes the home feel a lot bigger than what it really is. There's a whole other section, a whole other wing to this house that we haven't even looked at, and we're about 11 minutes in. So this home feels really grand. Even though it's a single-story home, it doesn't feel like it's small or like it's tight. You do get all of your own areas, and I think it feels really great. I'm gonna jump here to the primary closet. Once again, another really good size. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know, you can compare this. This is a really good size closet. You've got some attic access in here and 9-foot ceilings in here as well. These wire racks, if you've seen any of my other videos, you probably know that these are not my favorite types of storage organization, but if you were to get rid of them and put something up that utilizes space a little bit more, you would have a ton more storage and space. Walking back out of the primary here into the main living area. I'll give you one last pan of the back corner here. So that's gonna be your primary bed and then your office/den. That's gonna be the backyard. I will show you guys that at the end, towards the end of the video. We're gonna walk back here into this wing of the house, and this is where you're gonna find your laundry room, your guest bathroom, and your other bedroom. So here's the guest bathroom. This is gonna be shared with the guests that you would have stay in bedroom number 2, but also with the guests that come into the home just to be in the living area. So we'll show you that. I'll jump to this laundry room first, and then this thing has been going off the entire time, that little alarm. Here's the laundry room. You've got tile floors. You've got obviously washer dryer. You do have your sink, which is more unique in some homes than others. You don't see it, you see it less than you see it there. A little closet just in the laundry room. And then this was the 2-car private garage. Gonna be very common for Phoenixville suburbs. When you're in Phoenixville on Main Street by Bridge Street downtown, you're really not gonna find garage parking like I mentioned in that other video. But where we're at now in Phoenixville, the suburbs more outside of that downtown area, it's gonna be very common to find garages, just like you guys had seen outside before we started the video. All of those houses had garages, 2-car garages, driveways, front yards. So that's gonna be very common for this area and this neighborhood, of course. 2-car garage. You do have more attic access to the garage from the garage as well. So that's in there. Really good size. Nothing much to say here about the garage other than, you know, it'll keep your things safe and dry. Going back into the house now from the garage, I'm gonna go show you, I'm gonna make a left right here. I'm gonna show you the second bedroom. This would be bedroom number 2. Nothing super fancy about it. No bathroom attached, no walk-in closet. You do get a nice window here on the side of the house. This would show one of your neighbors right there. You've got a full-size bed, really good size. You get the really tall ceilings, 9-foot ceilings again. And then here's just the closet and the other angle of the room when you first walk in. You got that little cutout where you could put a dresser, put a TV above there, utilize some space so it's not in the middle of the room. I'm gonna go head down to the basement and I'll show you guys what this has to offer. And then after that, there's something super unique that you're only gonna find in homes like this out here in the suburbs. It's gonna be right over here. I'll show you guys that right after the basement. So I'm down in the basement, and actually this is super unique. I'm gonna flip this around and I'll walk you guys around and you'll have to let me know your thoughts. When I had first come down here to turn on all the lights, I was super shocked by that. So this is the basement. I just came down here off of the steps. finished basement. You've got carpet, painted walls, you've got trim all over the floor of the baseboards here. Really, really good size. It smells even just like a great clean basement. But then you're gonna walk down here and we'll meander about. You're gonna have a closet and some storage over here up on the right. This is gonna be your systems. You got your electrical box and another security box, stuff like that, smart home centers. So you do have some systems and some stuff on a closet. It's interesting that they did this. This must have had a door at some point and just been a strictly utility closet that they opened up to maybe flow more. And then you've got the rest of the basement right here. Pool table, movie theater, couch, all of that you could definitely fit in this space. You've even got a little maybe ballet section over here. There's a mirror and some railings. So maybe they had someone that was into ballet. But then you walk over into this door, and this is what really caught me off guard. You'll have your hot water heater, you're gonna have your furnace, but then you're gonna have this entire, almost more than half of the basement that is completely unfinished. And this is all gonna be for storage. So this is where we had talked about in one of my last videos, I had talked about the homes having basements. And a lot of times the square footage is not accounted for in the basement. A lot of times it is above ground square footage. And when you don't take the basement square footage into consideration, that's almost a third of the home that you can utilize for storage and space and play areas and whatever it is. And I mean, in this situation, you could see just how much space that really equates to. This is more than half of the basement that is just being utilized for storage, which I think is super, super cool. You could fit a ton of stuff down here, and then you walk out of this door and you still have all of the room that you want to play, put a pool table, a movie theater, hang out, the pets, the kids, guests, whatever it is, older parents living with you. You would have all of that room to still do that. All right, so I just got up from the basement here and I told you that there was something super, super unique over here. I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'll walk you over there. All right, so here is the basement door right here. Here's the rest of the family room, the kitchen that I just showed you earlier. Now I'm gonna walk down here to the back of the house. This is the back porch. You've got double doors here. So you got a nice glass door here, and you have another door that takes you outside. And out back here, you've got a little, probably 10 foot by 10 foot covered patio or covered little porch. You've got some seating, you've got shade, and really just a nice wooded view. It's super quiet. You really can't see anyone. I mean, you get a little corner of that deck over there. But these houses are really situated so that you get a lot of privacy. We can even open up down here and walk down. You get a little patio, a grill area. You can put some more seats down here, just like they've got a little fire pit. And this is really, really nice. It's not gonna it's gonna be a rarity, you know, in today's homes. I think we've seen a lot of new build communities. We've seen a lot of what they're building, and they're not building homes like this as much today. A lot of them are closer together. They've got their rooftops. They've got, you know, those 3-4 stories that are just more accommodating to some people today. However, this is a huge, this is a huge style of life that, you know, people need at some point. And I think this is an amazing home. If you are looking to live in a 55 and up community, I seriously think that this is one of the best communities that you guys can live in the area. There are some other new build 55 and up active adult communities coming, but like I said, they're not gonna have these amenities. You're not gonna be in the woods with as developed nature and just thought out space and privacy. Well, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys again for sticking around till the end. Let me know if you guys were considering a move to this area, Phoenixville. Is this the home that you guys would consider? 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, $680,000, and just in the heart of Phoenixville, you've got a ton of amenities and honestly, such low maintenance lifestyle. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you guys would move here or not. If you guys are considering a move to Philadelphia, Phoenixville, anywhere in the area, you can reach out to me via text, call, email. You can even schedule a free Zoom consultation, and I would love to see how we can help you make your move. Until next time, I will see you around the neighborhood.